This is going to be an explanation of the DTV Arms MMD Delinker. It stands for the Multi-Caliber Modular Delinker. There's two versions of this. There is the what I'll call the SOT version, so the one that will sell to the civilian market if you have either a transferable minigun or a minigun that's a post sample. The only true difference between that and the military only version is going to be the locking system up front. This nose has no lock on it. It'll rotate 20 degrees to or counterclockwise or clockwise, so you can actually drive it in both. So it'll go that way or that way. The military only version is going to have a push button lock on it. That push button lock obviously keeps this from accidentally rotating when it's not supposed to. So simple enough, does that. Otherwise it's locked in place. The other thing I forgot about is it does have locations to put exhaust on it, so you can still use your brass and link exhaust, or a combination if you want to, where the standard SOT one will not have that option. That is more or less accountability for DTV Arms out in the wild to know which one went where. We do track serial numbers and everything else involved with that. Take this thing apart, think of it like a legacy delinker. It's almost the exact same. We can start with the rear on this one. The nice thing about this versus a legacy delinker is the push rods are captured. They do have captured bearings on them. You don't have to worry about losing them or anything like that. And by removing these 3 screws, the whole rear plate comes off. So simple enough, we have a machined in elliptical cam path. The bearing stays on the rear tail, easy to swap out. You can pop it out here, replace it if you want, and then you see the inside here of all your push rods. They do come pre-lubed like this with TW25B. Simply enough, all you gotta do is drop out the rear. That's it. To reassemble would be the same thing. You just drop them in, bearings up, and you're good to go. So we'll move these to the side quick. All right, to go even further with it, let's take the link chute off. All of these screws are the same, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up or anything like that. The legacy one, for the most part, had the same screws, but the rear section on the legacy had 2 832 versus the rest of the thing, or the rest of the delinker had 1032 screws. Link chute then comes right off, no problem there. Did forget my hammer and punch. To go further with this, we're going to take the paddle wheel off. Again, this is exactly like Legacy. If you've ever taken a Legacy one apart, you'll know that nothing has changed. Roll pin decided to get a little sticky on me. It's okay. There we go. So on the nose, 2-part paddle wheel, you'll notice this is captured on. It does have a bronze bushing in the rear, keeps it nice and stable, spins nice and free. We have a center guide with a built-in bearing now as well. Still replaceable, just take the front nose off, the forks to the nose. This whole assembly comes apart, you can pop it out no problem and replace it if it does wear out. We thought going this way with an actual bearing to match the rear would distribute the load better. Long-term wear and tear would be better. It spins much easier and freer. Plus we can play with tolerances a little bit better as well. So nice little upgrade just going to a bearing here. The center round guide, what that's designed to do is, if I had a round, which I have a training round here, as the ammunition comes in, it feeds in, it's coming in right about here. It'll spin around. Now, The cool thing is this delinker is designed to run polymer ammunition a lot better, whether it's the German DAG blanks or let's say PCP's polymer ammunition. This helps stabilize the whole system, because not only now do I have stabilization in the front, encapsulation of both my paddle wheels, knowing that this goes on here, but now we also got it by the center as well, so we keep it nice and stable, nice and clean and free. No interruption, no yaw, nothing like that. It does touch the rear of the delinker back here as well. So we have that. If we did want to take this apart, it's very simple. To take the whole modular chassis system apart, it is a 4mm Allen wrench and then a 1/8 Allen wrench, and that is it. To do this, actually the easiest way to do it, I'm going to turn it back in a few threads, pop it out, and then you'll see the bronze bushing, which sits here, your little spacer, front paddle wheel, and then the center guide here. Very, very simple design, very modular and easy to maintain and sustain. Over here, if we want to take the rest of the nose apart, 4mm, so same tool for everything up front. Wiggle it free, free, and free. I'm not going to take this out, I don't need to hammer this, but it's just a simple roll pin, a spring, and then the plunger system here. So the modularity behind it, our thought process was, let's say you drop it, instead of buying a new delinker, if you bend something like the nose, you need a new nose or anything like that. Very easy to sustain, much cheaper to manufacture, and a lot easier to hold tolerances. It's just faster and better all around. To put it back together, pretty simple. Put those pieces together. That. Oops. Make sure the bushing is on. The one main thing you want to make sure is this is facing up. You can rotate it 180 degrees down and put it in. It obviously will not feed or cycle ammunition. It'll cause a huge obstruction, so make sure you do that. Then nose is back together. So we're good to go here and here. Coming over here, again, just like Legacy, what we're going to do, remove our remainder of the tail portion here. Again, all of these screws, bolts, they're all the same. You don't have to worry about mixing anything up. Let's remove the pin, get that out of the way. Okay. I do not remember where the other one went. Anyways, so here is the camming section. You can see it's a very simple design. It's a lot like Legacy, but again, modular, we can machine it, but it does the same thing. So these 4 bolts here, I don't need to do it, but it will take this center sleeve out. It opens this piece up, and it looks like the other half of the elliptical cam path. So when you put it in, it'll line off the 2 pins, bolt it down, but it creates the cam path inside of it. So very simple and easy to manufacture design. Then again, just like Legacy, we can pull the core out. I don't need to take this apart, but we have a stripper sleeve that's held in by 1 roll pin here. We have our new, what we call the APRG, the Advanced Push Rod Guide. It has a circular pattern, circular pins, a lot faster and easier to manufacture, plus the captured bearing in it. So there you go. Now to the chassis system, if you wanted to take the chassis apart, you can start front to back, it doesn't really matter. You can start on the doors if you want. I will start on the front. What I'm going to do is take my 1/8 inch over here, small 1032 1/8 inch, I have 4mm here. And then 4mm here. The round position then comes out. Right now they are currently 3D printed in titanium. We will sooner or later machine these on a 5th axis in a tool steel. So that or a stainless. But DLC coated 3D printed titanium for right now. After that, the nose piece comes off. Just pull it, very simple design. Then you have here, we call this the core. The core is the serialized component. We have the front door, the rear door, door latch, door hood, and then the locking axle. Over here, what we call the connecting leg. Basically does exactly what it's labeled to do. It is a connecting leg. It is what drives the ammunition in, the link chute connects to, and it connects the front and the rear assembly together. Oops. To take that out, again, 4mm. It is the same bolt that is on the other side, so you can't mix them up. It's actually only 6 bolts that hold this whole chassis together. We're gonna get to the 2 different ones now. This is going to be the longer bolt. Obviously, it's only going to go in one spot. These 2 short ones are identical, one in the front, one in the rear. They will not work in here for obvious reasons. The threads just won't connect. So outside of that, once the bolts are out, you can either slide it off, but the doors are going to come out. So we'll just take those out. This, and then here and here. And that is your entire modular delinker. I see no need to take the hood off, the latch. It's just a simple roll pin, exact same as Legacy. And then the hood is bolted on with 4 different bolts. Again, thought process is if you drop it, you bend it, you break it, it's a lot cheaper to replace a hood for, let's say, $50 versus a new door for $500. Throwing numbers out there, don't quote me on it, but wanted to show you our thought process of why. Again, sustainability, manufacturability, just better in the long run for the end user. Plus, if you want a different style of hood, let's say you want one that goes further forward, we can easily manufacture something that tailors the needs of the end user and what they want. So that is the entire modular delinker. I will probably do a video of it being assembled next.